Hi there and welcome back to my garden. Today I'm going to harvest one of the TPS plants, and it's the first plant that I would consider a good plant. It grew quite large, I'd guess about a meter, which is nice for a TPS seedling, and that's also why it got a larger pot. And yeah, let's see what we got. It's one of the plants that had quite stunning flowers, so it was getting a ribbon mark. It's the one with three knots. I should, yeah, no chance getting that one off, but I'll take a note that these potatoes are from this plant, in case I keep them. If not, I'll just remove all the nodes. So here you can see nicely some of the stolons. They're like massive. This would be a plant that's spreading the potatoes, so you would have to keep that in mind when harvesting, that these stolons will branch out and you will find potatoes quite far away from the root of the plant. I don't have issues with that. I don't mind. But others might hate that and consider it an unwanted trait. And we'll see if we get any potatoes here, because sometimes this kind of plant that's making very long stolons is not forming potatoes in time. So I can see a tiny potato here, but it might be one of those super late potatoes that don't form tubers in my climate. It is possible. It doesn't happen too often, but I had this happen before. And that's just because of the fact that some potato plants are making potatoes when they reach a certain age, and other potatoes are only making tubers once the day length is short enough, indicating that winter's on the way. And these potatoes are kind of hard to grow in my climate because they form tubers too late when our days are getting short enough for them to make tubers. Frost is around the corner. So yeah, this one might be one of these where I don't get any tubers, which is quite cool. So I can show you, because most people won't believe it, that a plant with this size and this length of stolons is not making tubers. But yeah, it happens. So even though I'm not getting anything to eat from it, doesn't seem like, I love that I got one of these plants, because it's quite cool to be able to show you what happens when breeding potatoes, because that's a possibility. You get no potatoes. Yeah. There's just nothing in here. So, nothing to show you. No harvest. That's Also kind of good because I forgot the scales. But yeah. So if this happens, if you have a large plant that's not making any tubers, it's a possibility that it's one of those that need short days to produce tubers. They are kind of self-selecting for the climate they're in. They just don't work for me. And so there's some that are on the edge that would make a little harvest, but they never turn out to be great producers. So, yep, not a keeper, nothing to keep. Thanks for watching. Happy gardening. Enjoy your time outdoors in your gardens. And yeah, see you next time. Hopefully with something to reveal. Potato reveal without a potato reveal. Kind of hilarious. Bye.